All right, I just read like 10 billion comments and found out I look like crap. All right, I'm going to read these comments. This is from Anne. She writes, I don't know the accuracy of my numbers of families and individuals, and I imagine that it is low since I know the New York City alone has a terrible rat problem. But she writes, thousands of poor New York State families go to bed each night sharing their substandard homes with rats, bats, and other creatures that have not been vaccinated for rabies. And nobody goes after the residents or landlords of those communities, catches the rats and pals, and euthanizes them because they may have rabies. Focus, New York, focus. Oh, that was a really good one. All right, here we go. Gonna read some comments. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. First, Guylaine, 4992. This is so sad and outrageous, Amy. Thank you for speaking on behalf of these sweet little animals. Peanut did not deserve to die like this. It's heartbreaking. Bonnie creates, I'm so damn mad right now. I can't even. For Peanut to have to lose his life like this is beyond cruel. Something needs to be done. I need to think about this a minute. Rebecca Brown, thank you so much for speaking about Peanut. This tragedy should never have happened. The rabies test was useless on a strictly indoor animal. Our current government used 4 agencies to commit this murder. Kathleen Kadra, my heart sank when I read about this. This is so sad. I have a knot in my stomach and no words. I know what she means. Thank you, Amy, for speaking so eloquently about this devastating incident for all of us who loved Peanut. Michael Becker, this is really saddening. Why the hell does stuff like this always happen to the most helpless of creatures? This squirrel literally brought joy to millions. Andromeda SGQ. This world is so messed up, I don't even have words. You said it all. I'm so beyond angry that I can't even process it and I'm just numb. The only thing I can say is there's a special place in hell for people that harm animals. I'll go with that. Now I got lost. Uh-oh, where was I? Here we go. We're back. And we're back. Diane Williams, I heard about this yesterday. I was shocked. Horrible. This poor family, they were trying to get all the papers in order to have him. They had him for years on social media. My heart broke. God bless you do for all you do. I feed my backyard babies today and I pray they stay safe. I believe that's how I felt too. I believe this was done in retaliation because the man did not give him up easily. Humans need to be humane. Paula G., you raised so many great valid points here. The comments posted by others are how I feel about this. Seeing the owner and his partner was heartbreaking. You could feel their pain. I'm so angry and upset. Paula added, I don't think I will ever wrap my head around the mentality of so many things. When it comes to animals, some people have a very unfortunate attitude towards them. It's a very nice way of putting it. I feel hopeless and helpless. I had it yesterday at the park with a horrible person, then came home to see the article about poor Peanut. And then the date of case wrote, that's what hurts me most. What terror and confusion was Peanut experiencing in those final hours? I keep thinking of that too. You know, when I see Gizmo's a baby right now, and when he sees me and he lights up and he comes running at me and he just all the trust in the world. And you know, when they have that, and Rover and Pippi, I mean, when every animal deserves to feel safe. Why? Who would take that away from someone, whether a human or an animal? Who would take that away? And take it away to the point where you kill them. Wood Spy, as I read these comments more, I find myself feeling very sad and emotional, shedding many tears. Amy, I wish you would do another video reading the comments to share with your viewers. This should not go away quietly. I wish there is a petition somewhere that can be signed to express our voice. I feel so helpless about this right now. I will research to see if there is such a petition. If anyone knows of one, please post. Please do. Tim Downing wrote, there are no words to express my anger with this overreach of government power. Peanut will be dearly missed. They had no right. Time to end this madness, people. Batfink replied, if I lived down there, it would be time to enact my Second Amendment, and soon. I admire many Americans, but have a strong dislike for your government. They are, as you say. Raven 4090, he was an indoor squirrel. He couldn't have had rabies, and they killed a raccoon too. The only reason the creep got bit was he was terrifying the squirrel while taking him away that day to kill him. Squirrel Theater, I'm absolutely disgusted by what happened to Peanut, the raccoon, and their family. And he added, I literally can't watch the story anymore because I get so damn pissed off. And he also said the rabies claim was just an excuse. Sounds like some New York official was on a power trip. Totally agree. The rabies thing that's just ridiculous. Anybody who has anything to do with animals or animal control knows you don't need to worry about rabies with squirrels. And who in the world picks up a squirrel with their bare hands that they don't know, or any animal? You just walk into somebody's house and go and pick up their cat. No, you ask, can I pick up the cat? You don't just go for it. Wait till you're... The date of case wrote Amy Love. I was so outraged by Peanut's fate. Adorable squirrel who gave joy to us and hurt no one. His human parents must be devastated. We don't even have rabies in the UK. But a lot of people would love to kill off the gray squirrels here because they carry something which affects the indigenous reds, which are gorgeous, but they now have protection. Greys never asked to come here to England. They were just brought as a living decoration for rich men's extensive grounds. Words fail me. And he also added, or she, the date of case. I'm not sure if it's male or female. He and his wife seem like really good people, and it's not like they were encouraging people to make pets of squirrels. Rebecca Brown. My daughter was bitten on her hand by a neighbor's mostly outdoor cat. The cat was not immunized, and we had to involve our local sheriff, but they convinced the owner to keep the cat indoors and observe. The sheriff went back after a period of time and was able to reassure us the cat was fine. Anna Dunham. Amy, it's just like a bad dream. When my partner told me what he saw online, I said to ignore, that it wasn't real news, but it was. It really happened. Thanks for your video, speaking what is on our minds and about our shared love for squirrels and their welfare. Together we are strong, and hopefully Peanut's stolen life was not in vain. To Peanut's family, we are so sorry for stupid human behavior, and our hearts go out to you. This will not happen again over our dead bodies. David Parker, evil looks like those human beings who did this, and the ones who told them about the squirrel. Chris KO5GK. Thank you for making this video, Amy. I learned of this situation yesterday, and it honestly ruined my whole day. I was aware of Peanut the Squirrel, but didn't follow their social media super closely. This is so upsetting, and I hope Peanut's family can get justice for what happened to Peanut and Fred the raccoon. The New World Order gave 2 thumbs up to the video. No words. Oscar Bloom 4885. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I think this is a pivotal time. Best wishes. Critter allied with John Ernest. I've seen this too, and I'm beyond pissed off. The reason why they killed it was because it is illegal to have a wild animal as a pet. This is only my speculation and my opinion. Budokan. Rodents in general don't carry rabies. It could have been quarantined for a period of time. One of the officials said it was bitten by the squirrel, necessitating putting it down to test for rabies. Of course, this was bullshit. I've never I've been bitten by a lot of squirrels, just offering up my fingers to them, but they never repeated the mistake more than once, except for my lovely Sweetie the man-eater. I reckon I got nibbled anyway because my fingers smelled like food. They can't see where their mouth is, so they have to rely on smell and whiskers. Make no mistake, just like witnessing my baby peacock run over the other day, this too was an act of evil. The words of priest aren't bringing me to God. It's blatant acts of evil that are starting to make me believe. How sad is that? Trump 24, save the cats, dogs, and squirrels. Batfink, I am so sorry for this little squirrel Peanut. I had a cat with my last girlfriend called Ozzy. She started to attack the back of my legs too, but my ex stole her. That's awful of your Marxist government to take that guy's squirrel. So agree. They have big plan for us, and more arm spears do not comply. Thank you for your emotional appeal, Amy. I have grown to love the little visitors in my garden. We just got a notice saying it is or will be illegal to feed them. What? WTF. They are trying to remove our joy in life. God bless the poor family. R.I.P. Peanut, and you and yours, Amy. Idris Taylor. Having read and liked every comment, I will point out that first, it is a failure of duty for the person concerned not to be properly gloved, etc. And second, provided you are pre-symptomatic, rabies is 100% curable. The vaccine is 100% effective if used before the virus gets to the brain, and they could have had it readily available. They would have had it readily available, is what she wrote. Oh, God. This is so hard to read. This is Ken Wren, considering how the authorities, air quotes, treated Peanut, the squirrel, and Fred the raccoon, I would bet they were both conservatives and planning to vote for Trump. Horsey girl, why take squirrel? Ignorance is bliss, especially when you are ignorant. Janet Phelps, I wondered what you would say about Peanut. Being the busy gal you are, you just haven't gotten to all the posts about it. The owners live in New York, illegal to own squirrels without a license. He made videos. He used earnings for nonprofit rescue of other animals. He had one type of license and was working to get others. Someone reported he was exploiting the squirrel for likes and profit. The DEC stormed his home for 4 hours, rifled through closets, drawers, etc., per the owner. They took the squirrel and a raccoon he'd raised both for 7 years. A petition got started and funds for legal fees raised. Every squirrel person in the world thought there was a chance. Then the DEC called owner and said Peanut bit, so they put him to sleep and the raccoon. No warning, nothing. The squirrel lovers are livid to say the least. Now getting more videos and raising money to change stupid law. People want to know who was the whistleblower. Whoever it was, better be careful when crossing the street. Just saying. And Navy Mom adds, he raised Peanut, tried to release him, and Peanut showed up at his door the next day missing part of his tail. Mark let him back in, and Peanut remained an indoor squirrel for the next 7 years. Peanut's choice. Fred the raccoon was young. Mark had him for a few months. The plan was to release him when he was of age. When they raided, Mark was just starting to feed his 70 rescue horses their breakfast. 70 rescue horses? Their breakfast. They never got their breakfast or their lunch since he was detained outside his house. He had a police escort to use his bathroom during the raid. He said they repeatedly asked him if he had video/surveillance cameras. He seemed to think, my take from how he expressed it in his interview, that they thought he was a drug dealer. But someone in comments elsewhere pointed out that they probably wanted to know so they could CYA and not be filmed violating his rights. No one believes Peanut bit that person. I don't. Even if he did, it's perfectly understandable that he'd bite in terror at what they were doing. I can't say this word or my video won't maybe post. Why do blanks get to maim and maul people, often multiple times, and when finally confiscated, they are held in quarantine? Oh, pit bulls. It's supposed to say pit bulls. Get to maim and maul people, often multiple times, and when finally confiscated, they are held in quarantine. Why are their brains not checked for rabies immediately? I've been saying to stupid people in lots of comment sections that taking Peanut was akin to taking your 7-year-old indoor cat and thinking it might have rabies if it bites you in fear. Someone wrote MAGA/MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAGA/MAHA. I've never seen that before. Vote Trump. Christ is king. That's Stoic Trader. I'm going to have to Google what MAGA/MAHA means. MAGA/MAHA, vote Trump, Christ is king. There's more on another video, but I'm not going to be able to. This is already 20 minutes. Today's the second morning that I woke up thinking about it. I wake up throughout the night thinking about it. Who in the world, what sick, I'll just say psycho, could kill that squirrel, could kill any squirrel. But who, if the priests don't make you believe in heaven and hell, the evil that exists here on earth, I can make you start to believe. We shouldn't have to try to understand how someone can be that sick. I better just shut up. I'll try to put this video together.